In this video, we're going to be using the Matti Lindholm Shaving Supplies with Lime Soap and the Economy 800 razor that I have rehoned because last time I used it, I said, I think I can get a better edge on this. So we shall see soon. Stay tuned. Hey there, folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host, CDB. Thanks for joining me once again today. I really appreciate it. And if it's your first time here, I hope you'll consider subscribing below if you like the content. So, as mentioned before, today we're going to use the Matti Lindholm Shaving Supplies. So this one is lime. We've used orange before, and Matti is just a great guy in our hobby. He's not really in the business. He just does this as a hobby. So we don't even consider the cost when we're talking about Matti soaps. But if you're interested in these, contact Marion the Barbarian. I'll link his channel below. He tends to have some in stock from time to time. So reach out to Marion, and I'm really excited to use this because Matti is just a true gent in the hobby. This is a simple soap in terms of ingredients. I'll read it to you. Soy wax, coconut oil, shea butter, water, and essential oils. Very, very simple, and no problem with that. Looking forward to using that. We're also going to be using the Hega toxic waste, which Matti loves, and I like that a lot as well. We're also going to be using this Ever Ready R40 brush, which was sent to me by David from Augusta. So thank you, David. We look forward to using that. And the Economy Supply 800 was sent to me by Marion Barbarian. I used it like a week ago, but I just like, you know what? I think I can get a better edge on it. The edge was good, but I thought it could use some additional refinement. So we'll see how this goes today. So let's get started. I'm just going to unwrap Matti's soap here. Take this artisan-like twine off of it. And I will start out by using this like a shave stick. First, it's wrapped up in some paper here. Just sort of rub it on my face. Sometimes the paper will stick to it a little bit. No worries, we'll deal with that. Smells great. It's a very simple lime scent. And a lot of times, I'm just looking for a straightforward scent. I don't always need it to be complex and, you know, have all this depth to it. Sometimes I just want simple. This is that. And the paper is sticking to it. So you might have to spend a little time pulling the paper off. But no fear, let's just set that aside. And that's good enough for now. Smells great, by the way. I really like that lime scent. Let's go ahead and wet the face. Oh, let's go ahead and sanitize the platform with some toxic waste, as Matti likes to say. First, Hega. I like the way this stuff smells. Very, very nice. Sanitizing the platform with the toxic waste. It's not really toxic waste, obviously, but this is just a very pleasant smelling stuff. Made in Sweden. Matti is, of course, from Sweden. Very nice gent. Let's wet. Face got about 24 hours growth there today. Same as normal, because I'm a daily shaver. And let's see if we can get this on our face without getting the paper on there too, because I didn't completely get the paper off. So we shall see. But I like to use any sort of, puck form of soap, like a shaving stick first, and then I'll load the brush on it a little bit too. Why not? No use in not getting a nice load on it, so we'll do that first. And then because I'm using this old Badger, and I'm not accustomed to using Badgers, I will load a little bit from the puck as well. I hope everybody is doing well, wherever you are. I'm doing well. Again, life throws us our ups and downs and things like that, but it's good just to have another day. And so I'm happy just to be awake and doing this shave for you folks. And I hope you folks take the same attitude that every single day is a blessing. Okay, we've got a little load there off here. I might have to go back to the puck because, again, I don't face lather a lot, especially with Badger brushes. And this one is quite old, and I actually like that because I used a brush like this before. I don't know if this is the exact same brush that I used, but I had one like it. Now, this would be considered by many today as on the floppy side. But as you can see, and as I've always said, you don't need a ton of backbone just to make a lather. If you want it because it feels better to you, that is entirely okay. But it's not required to make a lather. But this brush is soft. And that's one of the main things that I want. I want the brush to be soft. I can make a lather with just about any brush, but I want the brush itself to be soft, and I don't want it to be scrubby or let's say scratchy. A little bit of scrub is okay, but I'm not looking to exfoliate or anything like that. All right, and there we go. We've got our Matti soap loaded up or applied to the face. Let me wipe the handle of this off. I bowl lather so much these days that, you know, it feels awkward face lathering, but I still do from time to time, especially when I use a shave stick or something like that. Probably just apply a little more moisture. And again, I hope everyone is doing well. I look forward to the shave. Matti is a true class act, and just take my word for that. He really is. Okay, let's see if we did better when we rehoned this edge, because last time I said, hey, I think I can get a little bit more out of this edge. You know, I just think I can do better. And that feels great. I think I have achieved my goal, but we'll see what happens when we get down on the neck. That's normally where I can tell the most about an edge. Thanks to those of you who watch Real Talk Friday night. And if you don't catch the show live, I'm now downloading them and putting them on YouTube here. So check that out. Thanks to all who participated. I really appreciate that. We do that every other Friday. This edge is better than before. Smooth, nice. Again, this blade was given to me by my friend Marion Barbarian. And Marion is a friend. He's a guy that I talk to on a regular basis. We've had many a conversation. And without getting into his personal life, let me just say, Marion's going through a difficult time right now. It's something that many of us have gone through, and I certainly have. And, you know, if you have a kind word to say, I'm not meaning blow him up. Don't reach out to him. He's not looking for sympathy. I'm just saying, when there's an opportunity for you to be kind, take it if you can, you know. That's a good, I think, general rule, not just with Marion, but with everyone. Be kind when you have the opportunity. And I think that's something we should all keep in mind. I don't do that 100% of the time. I try. I don't always succeed. But please, if you have the opportunity to go one way or another, go the way of being kind. And especially understanding that not only is Marion going through a tough time, but a lot of people are. You know, people have lost their job. People have lost loved ones. Like I said the other day on video, my mother and my mother-in-law are both dealing with cancer. I don't know the extent to which my mother has cancer. I mean, all that stuff hasn't come in yet. It's a relatively new thing, but we're just going to hope and pray for the best. She's a terrific woman. My mother-in-law has been dealing with it for about a year. She's a very strong woman. She's doing well. You know, she's fighting and she's doing well, and we thank God for that. But both of these women are incredibly strong women and important to me. And, you know, it's difficult for me, I'm not going to lie, because I love them both. And I have known my mother-in-law for 30 years. Known her for a long time. So, you know, she's a strong woman. Just understand that there's stuff going on. And if there's an opportunity for you to give someone the benefit of the doubt, or to be kind, or not think the worst of someone, or whatever the case may be. In any case, if you can, try to err on the side of that kindness and respect and so on and so forth. Because you just never know what folks are dealing with. And I just happen to know that tough time for Marion. But he's, you know, he's fighting through it like we all do when we face adversity. It's just not an easy thing. And so just keep that in your thoughts. You know, please don't reach out to him, blow him up, and ask him what's going on. That's not my intention. It's just to say he's a guy who's really put himself out there, been incredibly generous and kind to other people. So I would ask that you just simply afford him a little kindness yourself, you know, that's all. And if you do, I think he'll really appreciate it, because when times get difficult for people, having friends really matters a lot, and having support really matters a lot. So, okay, Matti soap, performing well. Simple ingredients. Simple ingredients. Now, I think the cost, again, I'm not giving you the cost per ounce and all that, because this is 70 grams. I don't even know what 70 grams is. And I am not concerned with the cost, because this is basically just to support a friend. But I think it's like $12.85 or something like that for the pup, shipped, so to your door in the United States. If you have any questions, again, just ask Marion. He'll give you the exact price, but it's somewhere around that. I want to say maybe a little more. I don't know. I honestly can't remember, but I do know this. It always makes me good. It always makes me feel good to support good people like Matti. And so whenever I have a chance to buy one of these soaps, again, coming all the way from Sweden, so if you figure that up in the cost, it's not inexpensive. I just enjoy doing it. And I actually enjoy using the soap, because it has simple ingredients, but it works. And that's the main idea. And Matti is just a guy that loves the hobby. So he's not really doing it for a career or anything else. He's just doing it for enjoyment. And he loves to see when other people use his soap. So, and I would too. If I produced a soap, I would be really happy to see other people using it. And so if you want to check it out, get with Marion. Sorry about that. I sprayed my cheek there with water, and that caused the lather to not be as present as it would be. And plus, I'm using a Badger brush. But I promise you, this is very decent soap for the money. I really like it. I think Marion was telling me one day that, you know, Matti is so humble. He was worried that people would overhype it, or, you know, because they like him. But I'm just telling you, this soap will get the job done. There's no hyping of this soap. We like Matti, and this soap smells great. And, you know, it does what it needs to do. It doesn't have all the 9,000 butters and oils in it. But it does what I need a soap to do, which is provide that slickness. And if I do my job, the soap will do its job. And it is today, without question. And I'm really happy to have, I don't think I knew about Matti until this year, 2020, which has been a heck of a rough year. But it's also been a blessing in so many ways, because I've met some great people within the community like Matti. And to me, that is a real pleasure. That is a real plus. So even though 2020 has been, personally for me, difficult on several fronts, there's also some blessings in there. And I just want to try to remain cognizant of the blessings. And so getting to talk to people like Matti Lindholm, who, you know, makes this soap, has been one of those blessings for me, where you just meet a kind person who always says a positive word. If you watch Matti and the way he does things, it's just always positive. Like, you rock, bro. You know, just supporting people. And I'm not saying you need to do that or I'm going to do it, because, you know, we all are different, but it's just so refreshing when you know that Matti's going to come along, watch your video and go, "You rock, bro." I really like that. And so I make sure to watch his videos. And I know, like the other day, he was saying, "Oh, I think I'm making too many videos." You know, he's humble. And I was like, "Matti, you make as many videos as if you want to." And if anybody has anything to say about it, they can they can go somewhere and take a seat, because we like our Matti Lindholm videos, you know. So let's get through this cleanup pass here real quickly, because I'm blabbing and going too long. Get that neck a little bit there. Need a head shave today, so I'll get that then. But I'm happy with the rehone. I rehoned this blade. It was already a Zuku edge, but I just took it back down to the, I want to say 8,000. And just refined it. 8,000, 12,000 a Zuku. Just to, I wanted to smooth the edge out a little bit and just, you know, get it a little tighter. And now it feels great. So I'm real happy with it. The only thing I need to do with this razor is to tighten up the scales. So I need to work on that a little bit. Other than that, the blade is incredible. Or maybe even I'll get it rescaled. I know people like it as is, but this is not centered in the scales. So if you're not careful, you can close the blade on the scales, and nobody wants that. So I may even someday have it rescaled, because I really like the blade, and it was a gift from Marion. And of course that means something to me. So I wanna do right by this blade. And so we'll either have the scales fixed and tightened and try to get it centered, maybe just get it repinned, because the scales I think are okay. Maybe I shall send this to Lather Me Whiskers if he's willing to do it. And just get it tightened up a little bit. Centered if I can. Always have some growth on that side there. And of course that little bit of growth up there by the ear. There we go. Very nice. I'm sorry that the video is going a little longer than usual, but I just got busy flapping, and I'm really enjoying using Matti soap. And it will definitely get the job done. And we're just looking for a DFS shave this Sunday. And generally that's what I go for. I don't really go for BBS. Some people do. That's okay if you want to. Not me. Very nice. We won't worry about every little straggler. How have we done? I think we've done okay. And I love using products from good people. And I think it's safe to say, I had lather on both sides. That's why you see that lather on my face. I think it's safe to say that Matti is good people. Okay, so let me wipe this off. We'll rinse off, come back and get into the post and finish this baby up. Stay tuned. All right, and we're back with the magic made by witches. This is Thayer's Witch Hazel in a spray bottle. And we had an excellent shave today with the Matti Lindholm Shaving Supplies. This is slime, simple ingredients, works great. You saw it. Great shave, no nicks, cuts, creepers, weepers, irritation, bubbles, troubles. You can't beat that. And supporting Matti, I love doing that. Great job, Matti. You rock, my friend. Marion, this is for you. You know, there's no holes in the alum. My alum is holding up great in the dry dock. Marion has a big hole in his alum block in the middle. Mine's holding up very well. We used the Ever Ready R40, which is a treasured gift from David. David, thank you very much, David. Great people. Matti, great people. And of course, we used the Economy Supply 800 from Marion. Marion, great people. Today, it's just really all about great people and supporting those guys. And we shall finish off with Hega. Toxic Waste, as Matti likes to say. I like these scent of this. This, again, comes to you from Sweden. And it's got just a nice, clean, fresh scent to me. Oh, yeah. And we are ready to go and have a wonderful Sunday. I hope you folks do as well. Remember, I'm your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way. And as always, God bless.